Okay, this is the outdoor watering system. This is the one that, once again, it depends on the weather. If it's overcast like this and not too hot, if it rains, then of course you don't need to pay attention and water so frequently. But if it's hot and dry and sunny, then that's when you need to check on it more. This one will tend to dry out, so I have the watering cans here and those bottles, and I just give it a good dose of water, and I just look at it. You can tell if it looks like it's drying out. And then these here too, they dry out quickly, so usually once a day I will look at them. I just fertilized them, and I fertilized that and the lemon tree, so they're good and moist. This I just check if it's looking dry. And the hydrangeas, I tried, oh, there's a little lizard on top. I try to keep them covered. I'll put the umbrellas on top of them today, but they really don't need it today because it's cloudy. But I'll put them on there to keep them from getting wilty. And then if it's hot and dry, you can water them. Otherwise, I don't really pay attention to watering everything else in here. But if it's really hot and dry for several days, this is what you do. Early evening, you can come, and then he has this special thing here. And what you do, when it's on the left, it's turned off. So if you want to put the sprinkler on for a little while, you just turn that, and see, it turns this on, and it'll water pretty much everything that's in here. So you can do that, and then to turn it off, you just go like that. Now if you want to mist the hydrangea, you turn this on, and the lizard, you can see that that will turn on. You can leave that on for several hours, but just don't forget to turn it off like that. You never touch this because that is what's watering the window boxes, and it also refills the fountain and the plant behind it and the petunia over there. So always just make sure to not turn this off and not touch this dial, because that dial is connected to the timer, which is over there for watering those. Okay? Hey, little guy. So then we go over here, and the lemon tree. If it's overcast or been rainy, don't worry so much about it. But if it's hot and dry for a few days, I will give it a good chug-a-lug of water as needed. And this one is not doing very well, so don't worry about it if it should die. I'm trying to revive it, but I think it's been over wet. There's mushrooms growing in it. And sometimes I give the lavender here a drink because it's in a hot and sunny spot. And then there's this plant behind here. These are going to be flowers. It'll start to wilt if it gets too dried out from the sun and heat. And then the other hydrangea, I pretty much will water it. If the other one needs it, then this one will need it too, most likely. And that's all you do back here. And then in the very back, the raised bed, these will start to wilt. They're getting ready to bloom. That's the black-eyed Susans and the asters. And then There's that little plant. So I'll bring that big black hose that's over. Oh, Jelly just dug a hole. The big black hose over there, I'll drag it around and it'll reach, and I'll give these plants a spray if it's hot and dry. And then these are on the watering system, so they should be okay. No need to water. And then all of these have been connected to the watering system as well. Both sides. The only thing that aren't are these three guys. So if it's hot and dry for several days and sunny, you might want to take this hose and water it. And also these here, the marigolds, and this stuff here, the ground cover. Mike just planted these, and he's got, I don't know what, hopefully these will be okay. They aren't supposed to need a lot of water, so anyway, hopefully all of these will be just fine with the water they get from the sprinkler system here. Mike also has the grass in the front yard on the sprinkler system turned on to water 3 times a week. So I think that's it. I don't think I forgot anything. Don't touch that one. That's the one I need for him to pull up yet, too. So, okie dokie. Thank you, Aim. I love you. If you have any questions, just ask. Jelly, did you dig a hole? What's that? What's that? Huh? Did you do that?